Hi, my name is Sarah. Um, I've always wanted to do, I don't know, something to talk about who I am, my life. I regale people with stories of my childhood, my crazy cult life. I've been told I have a way of storytelling that might be chaotic and a bit convoluted. I tell 10 stories in order to get to the point. Sometimes I miss the point entirely. Um, But I don't know. I finally decided I'm going to write my story. And if there's any chance that it's going to be read by anyone other than myself and my sister who's going to be helping me on it, I figured maybe I need to have some sort of presence in the world outside of my little bubble that I call my life. So I have no idea what the rules and conditions are with YouTube. I swear a whole fuck ton. So I don't know. Maybe at some stage. Clearly, this is some new, very basic way of me doing this. I don't know how to edit. I don't have any fancy supplies. This is being done on my Samsung Note 10 Plus. And that is, I don't know, that's the medium I'll be using. Um, Clearly, I'm in my lovely pajamas, my cozy sweatshirt, my torn up shirt. Oh my God, this shirt is so torn. It's nuts. But it's the most comfy thing. Like, look at this shit. I'm not trying to flash anybody, but it is like ripped to all fuck. But it's so cozy and I can't like not wear it. I can't bring myself to throw it out. Uh, so I wear it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be like primped and proper. I used to style my hair all the time. I used to do my makeup all the time. Not a lot of makeup. Okay, years ago, I didn't bother with makeup. I got in trouble when I worked at, I do hair. I'm a hairstylist. And when I first started, I worked at Regis at the Mall of America. And the manager there was like, um, The Devil Wears Prada, that character, like, or Cruella de Vil, or just, she was very obsessed and focused with work, which I can appreciate. And she knows, like, this is what people look for in the beauty industry. And I don't fit that look. I'm a little odd. I'm a little weird. Okay, I'm a lot odd and a lot weird. And she addressed that I needed to wear more makeup and I needed to look the part of a hairstylist. People aren't going to trust you with their hair if your hair looks like this when you just kind of do nothing and it's just this chaos of hair. Oh my God. And it's hot. And so I always throw it in a ponytail. Um, Boy, yeah. She didn't realize that I was just kind of trying to fit in. So the minute she was like, we need to stand out and look like we actually are part of the beauty industry, I was like, the beauty industry? What do I picture the beauty industry as? And so I started doing like insane makeup and my hair. I would wear these like rainbow wigs and um, dyed my hair various colors. And yeah, I don't think she meant quite that kind of part of the beauty industry. But yes, most people recognize me because of my pink eyebrows and my rainbow hair, which clearly neither are present. Um, that's because I lost someone very close to me. I lost um, Jordan, the love of my life. He died a little over a year ago to suicide. And I, um, when he died, all the rainbow and the sparkle that I embraced so much in my life just was gone. I guess this is my version of wearing all black is um, not coloring my hair and not doing makeup. Although recently I have done a little purple on my eyebrows. It's faded because today's my day off. But you can see maybe it looks kind of brown. But I did purple. I couldn't bring myself to do pink. Pink is just too bright right now. The purple's a little more subtle. And the only reason I felt okay to do my hair one time and the makeup just on the brows one time was because I was surrounded by other widow friends. 13 of us met in person for the first time. We've been a Zoom support group since beginning of last year. I joined, I believe, late July or early August, because I lost Jordan in June 21st. So I came to the group a little after its original startup time, but it has been a lifesaver. Those fellow wids that have lost their partners, and we don't gatekeep widowhood. If you lost your life partner, whether you were dating, engaged, married, divorced, if this was someone you planned on spending your life with and you lost them to suicide, you are welcome in this group, and you are one of them, one of us. Um, so yeah, meeting them, and I felt confident enough to do my hair just a little, and to mostly because someone got my hair wet at the pool. Not one of our group, but there was some adults that were doing cannonballs into a fairly small pool, and about 4 feet, 5 feet away from my hair, which was up. And any curly girls know you do not get the hair wet with the pool water unless you are prepared to do the styling and the things you have to do to save your hair from all that chlorine. So I had to wash my hair, and I had to condition it, and I had to, and then a lovely widow had planned for a photo shoot with us, and I'm like, I can't take a picture with my hair sopping wet. And so I used the blow dryer there. I didn't have a diffuser. I prefer to let my curls air dry, but that was not an option. So yeah, and actually styling products and everything. So I was really proud of myself that I actually did all that. I don't even know if this shit is recording properly. This is how I talk when I'm on the phone. I just drop the mic piece into my shirt and the other one goes in my ear, and I assume that makes the sound okay. Clearly I'm in a basement too. Lovely surroundings, I know. White walls and flies buzzing the fuck around me. Go away. Oh my god. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I guess this is sort of my intro to me and the crazy way that I talk, and maybe I'll share a few stories about my life. And Jesus, these flies are fucking brazen. I'm a smoker too, so children, don't smoke. If any children decide I'm interesting to watch, please don't smoke. It's terrible for your health. I am going to live my life how I feel. I try to be as polite as I can about my smoking. It is my bad habit, and I try not to impose it on other people. So that's what I do. And I chain smoke like a motherfucker when I'm anxious or nervous, which right now, my plan for this channel, speaking of smoking, I'm anxious about this. I don't mind talking about myself. I sort of enjoy being center of attention and all that. It's rather fun. I enjoy that people find me interesting and fascinating. I also assume there's plenty of people that are like, oh my God, you talk too damn much. Shut the fuck up. I'm okay with that too. If you don't like me, please don't follow me. It's okay. It's really okay. Or if you want to hate follow me or something, that's fine. Or if no one wants to follow me at all, that's fine. I feel like I need to just record this for myself. The jumble of thoughts swirling all through my brain. I, I need to do this for me. I had a traumatic childhood. I struggled through adulthood once I left at 18. I had a 2-month-old son, and I thought the real world would, once I got the hang of it, would just be easy. And no, real life is hard too. It doesn't cult life is hard, don't get me wrong. It's hard. It took me years and years to figure out just how wrong everything was. And to this day, I'm still affected by it. I still view the world in different ways. I translate things in my mind in a different way than regular people because of how I grew up and how I was raised. Um, and I'm still processing like who the fuck I am. I thought I had it all figured out, and then I lost Jordan, and Jordan was this a few years of peace, an oasis, and where I finally had all the important things that mattered. Oh, it wasn't that life wasn't still hard or struggle, because it was. People who know those years, they know there was still crazy shit happening, because that's my life and that's how it goes. But I had him in my corner, always, and it just made life so much better. And then losing him, I was back to doing everything on my own. And I have a good support system. I have the widows, I have family, I have friends, but they're they're in the family category too. I have clients who are in the friend category. Some in the family category. Um, I have people in my corner, and that feels great. Um, but ultimately, to get through life, I have to do it. I can have people to support and cheer me on, but I have to find a way through it. And so I've decided to write my story. It's not for the benefit of anyone else, it's really to benefit me and to help me get through what I'm getting through right now. I talk too much and the cigarette goes out. The story of my life. Yeah, so that's the purpose of this. If I knew how to edit, I would edit out all these pauses and me fixing my nose ring because it looks like I'm picking my nose, and I would edit out me fighting with motherfucking flies that fly around here. Um, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe at some point I'll like have enough followers that I can do all that fancy shit. But right now, this is just me. And this is for my benefit. Hopefully someone wants to hear what I've got to say. Hopefully someone would be interested in stories or how I tell stories, and I don't know, maybe creating a presence online, and maybe will help boost book sales in the distant future when I get around to compiling all the chaos that lives in my brain and all the little blue peanut men that run my brain. They will run ragged trying to help me out. That's a whole other story. Okay, I'll tell it really fast as I do. When I was about 7, I think, I imagined that my brain was run. It was sort of like Starship Enterprise, if you will. Um, and then it was run by little blue peanut men, kind of like the Planters peanut man, you know, that shape of the shell. And they were all blue. I don't know why, because my favorite color is purple, but they were blue. And they had little arms and legs, and they'd run around. They didn't wear the top hats, though. And I don't recall if they had glasses or not. But I just pictured that my memories and stuff were all stored in file cabinets, because I'm old school. I'm old school. And they were all in file cabinets, and they would, like, when you're trying to search for a memory, like I pictured all these little peanut men running around to the file cabinets trying to find the memory and sorting through. And that's when you're like, I'm trying to remember. And you know, you might find one file, like I remember this instance that happened, but it's not filed together with the date that that happened, because that has long been lost to history and it got shredded on accident or whatever. And so that's how I pictured it. And then when that movie came out, was Inside Out, and I was like, oh my god. My sisters used to tease me for all that, but I'm like, I'm not the only crazy person who thinks that this was something. And I was 7. I was a kid. I was like, whatever. I had a weird imagination. Don't we all as children? I fully stand behind my blue peanut men that operate my brain. They're just doing their damn best. But yeah, watching that movie, I'm like, that was the concept, but so much better executed and so much more well thought out than my blue peanut men. That, none of them were moods or anything like that. They just like operated my brain, um, mostly pertaining to my memories. So yeah, so I was like, I feel validated, my crazy childhood blue peanut men. On that, maybe I'll just end. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know how often I'll upload. I don't know if anyone will be interested in this. And when I say I'm signing off, we'll probably talk for another 20 minutes. So I should just actually cut myself off, be very self disciplined and very proud of that, and say, hopefully, you'll hit subscribe or the bell. I don't know. I'm terrible with this stuff. I don't know. Thumbs up. I don't know what the things are you're supposed to say and ask for to get more viewership. I think those are them. I will talk about just how old I am and how unfit for technology I am at a later date. Thank you for listening to this tangent, rant, whatever. And I don't know. Let's see where this shit goes.